Hi, so today I'll be talking about what we have learned in quarter two chemistry. And for the first one is balancing equation. It's about like balance the equation to be equal. But Miss Oli taught us like only one example, so it doesn't have on exam. And next is kinetic particle theory. It's about the state of matter, like solid, liquid, gas. They're like different state and different properties. It like describe the state of matter, explain the differences in the property of solid, liquid, and gases, explain the change of state, and the next one is Brownian motion. It's about like dust particle that move randomly by gases and liquid. It's the dust particle that we can see through like by the sun and the light. Yeah, and diffusion is the movement of molecules from high concentration to low concentration. They are only liquids and gases, like air particles spread out to and fill the entire container. And about Kelvin scale, when we need to change Celsius to Kelvin, we need to add 273, but if we want to change Kelvin to Celsius, we need to subtract 273 also. And ideal gas equation is PV equal nRT, and P is pressure, V is volume, N is number of mole of gases, and T is temperature, R is 0.0821. Yeah, like it will tell you about like when we need to find the volume of this element. And the definition of freezing, melting, sublimation, boiling, or evaporation and condensation, they're like different. So for the first one is like freezing, when liquid change to solid, its temperature is lower below its freezing point, such as like when we get freeze, when the water get freeze and it change to ice cube or like ice. So it's like liquid change to ice. Yeah, so it's freezing. And for melting is when solid change to liquid, temperature is higher than freezing point, such as when we melt the ice. Yeah. And for sublimation is a substance from the solid to gas without passing to liquid. And boiling is liquid change to gas. Its temperature is higher than boiling point. And the last one is condensation, is when gas changes to liquids. Yeah. And there are 5 factors of evaporation. Is temperature, exposed surface area, and Y, humidity. And when it's higher pressure, it's the higher boiling point. And the next one is acid and base. It's about like acid is like a substance that produces hydrogen ion and H when dissolved in water. Base is like a substance that rich with an acid to form a salt and water only. And the salt solution is like the reaction between an acid and base to form salt and water only. And every acid have hydrogen. And we learned about property of acid, bases, and salt solution. Yeah, and concentration and strength. And the pH of acid is like less than 7, but its alkalines is more than 7, and neutral is equal 7. And we have learned about universal indicator. It's like the pH of a solution can be measured using universal indicator. It gives different color in solution of different pH. And like in every acid, base, and neutral have like different color of universal indicator. So like it's basically like when it's acidic solution, the color of the universal indicator is red or orange, but if it's natural, it's green, but if it's alkaline solution, it's purple or blue. And we have learned about solution as solvent, like sugar is solute and water is solvent, but when it's plus together or like mixed together, it will change to solution. And we have learned about mole. There's like equation for calculating mole, like number of mole equal to number of particles and divided by Avogadro's constant, so that you can find the answer for it. And Avogadro's constant is 6 times 10 power of 23. Yeah, so and we have like the big project for this quarter is about like making a model of the thing that we have learned. So in my group we did the kinetic particle theory, like this change of state. Yeah, we did that. And that's it for what we have learned in quarter 2. Thank you.